Hey there, here I am back again to tell you more after I was also cryptic in the last video. Sometimes when something new comes into my world, have you ever been to that place where somebody tells you about something and you're really excited about it, but you're like, I can't really say what it is? Well, I've been able to say what it was, but I just didn't know when I wanted to talk to you about it and how I wanted to share it with you. But I think the first thing I'm going to say is really personal, and it's probably the thing that I'm having the most fun with. The energy detective is back. Years ago, when I started doing energy work, I started this series of videos called The Energy Detective, which you might have seen on my site, amywilliams.us. And it's a place where I've shot a lot of videos about a lot of different kinds of energy work that I do. And I have found that part of myself that really loves a good mystery and really loves playing with, oh, here's what this is. I wonder what this will do. And that experimentation, like when I did massage therapy and we would treat certain muscles that hurt, but we might treat what we thought was the root cause that would be in a different, unrelated part of the body. The same would work with energy medicine, where it might seem like a liver meridian thing, but then, what else is going on with your energies? Are they scrambled? Do you have a birth trauma? I mean, there's so many things that can contribute to how our energies may be showing up in the moment with a symptom, an emotion, just how something feels in our body or a habitual way of being or acting. That can have so many energetic things at its root and can be changed in so many different ways. And so we all go to what we're drawn to. And for many years, I've gone to all hands on. But these are different times. And what I'm seeing is that there are people who really need energetic support. There are people who would love to be getting sessions right now who just aren't comfortable coming in for hands-on, or would really maybe their family really thinks they shouldn't be out of their house because they're older or they have immune compromised things, but they would really love to be having some energetic care. And so that's one piece that led me to this discovery of this new thing recently released in the US as of May 2020. And this video is October 2020. And it came across my radar. And I'm going to tell you right now, it is something you can get through me. And that's why I ignored it at first. Because somebody sent me a video that said, oh my God, here's this guy, and this thing fixed his early onset dementia. And I watched a little bit of the video and I was like, yeah. He did this and this and this and this. And then he did the Healy and things got better. And that video is out there somewhere. But I just kind of went, yeah, I don't know you. I don't know that guy. Okay. And then I met somebody of my circle who said, hey, have you heard about this thing called a Healy? And that's what this is. It's a little device called a Healy. And I had heard about it and I had looked into it a little bit. And I said, no, I mean, yes, do you have one? And she said, I do. And I said, I would love to experience it. She goes, okay, cool. I said, which one did you get? And she goes, I got the big one. I mean, the one with the scanny thingy. And I said, ooh, this is going to be fun. And so we got together and she did a session on me and she did a scan on me, which I can now do for you as a practitioner. Or if it's interesting to you, you can get one and play with it and do it yourself. And I got a session. And so here's where it gets really weird and interesting. So do I tell them the whole story? Oh, I get a yes. Okay. So, so I did the scan, and the first thing that came up was job. And I was like, do I want a job program run on me? I like my job. I like all my jobs. I don't think I want to do that today. and really maybe not by a direct marketing company. So there's a little suspicious side to me because it's delivering healing frequencies using an app on your phone through the cloud and offering your body healing frequencies that it can use. But there was this side of me that just was like, yeah, no, not that today. And maybe it didn't have anything to do with how it's marketed, but that's how my brain processed it at the time. And so I energy tested it in the old-fashioned way that I know how on myself. And I tested the page with all the programs, and I got a no on the first page, and I flipped it over and I got a yes. And then I went column by column, and I did this little energy test like this, where it's either strong or weak. And I got to a program for allergy. Now, here's the weird thing. I don't really have allergies. I mean, I've got some little allergies, but it's the kind of stuff that I've always backburnered and just kind of avoid any peanuts that aren't dry roasted, any cookies that have walnuts or anything with almonds, or because it just makes my tongue weird. And that's still happening. But I ran the allergy program. And coffees, certain coffees and green tea. Can't do green tea. I know it's supposed to be good for you. Can't do it. Anyway, I digress. You're used to that if you watch me a lot. So anyway, this is where this gets crazy, and it brings together everything that I'm going to say you and I, because if you're watching me, you probably vibe with me, and we've probably talked about energy work, and we've probably talked about spirituality or consciousness or things of a higher vibe nature. And if you've known me for a while, you know that I do love the science too. And so this is the piece where science meets energy work meets intention, and it all synergizes. And here's the crazy thing that happened. I had decided to lose my pandemic pounds, okay? Took an act, made a choice, asked the universe, what would it take? So I put that spiritual side in there, like, I'm choosing this, I'm making a demand. What would it take? And as I frequently do when I want that, I just jumped on Weight Watchers for a quick little, I'm going to do this for a few months. It snaps my eating back into place. I do the other access consciousness tools that help clear toxins and fat cells and, all those things. Ask my body, talk to my body, get my consciousness going around weight and all that. And then I bought Weight Watchers for a couple months. I started in. Now, this was about the same time as I did the Healy. I was thinking, I'm up about 5, 6 pounds, 6.5. I'm pushing up there. I've been up and down, maybe 7, 8 at the time. I want to get back to about, 157 pounds. That's a good weight for me. At other times I've been up higher, but anyway, that'd be good, fairly easy. But I usually have to work at it. So I started doing the change, and it was really pretty easy. And so I got, within about 4 weeks or so, I got to my target. And I was like, this is crazy easy. And so I kept going, and I kept going. And I had decided to get a Healy, and I hadn't even gotten it yet. So I probably went through a month or so, and I had only done that one Healy program. And then I ended up calling her and saying, hey, could you run that job program long distance? Because I started to have job crazy in my head, like, well, maybe I should go get a job. In this pandemic, things are crazy. What's going on here? Maybe I should go back to school for something, because people seem to like listening to people with degrees, and I'm tired of explaining everything I do 3 times because people don't get it. Anyway, I had that program run, and my head quieted down. I just got focused on my business and started playing. But the weight loss happened, bloop, 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 bloop. And I am down 15 plus pounds. I haven't seen the 140s since the 90s. And at that point, I bought a smaller size and wore it like twice, and then went back up because it was too hard and I didn't feel like working out that hard. But it's been steady. And so I just can't help but wonder if there was something my body was sensitive to that allergy program kind of snapped it into place. Now, I can't prove that. I don't know. but I don't have any other big health problems. But it's a thing that happened where I made a choice, I took the action, I had asked for the universe and my body to deliver, and then this other thing was added to it. And so, where science, delivering the frequencies my body required to contribute to what I was asking for the creation of, which was to change my body. And for a long time, I've had an ask to have a really strong, healthy body in ways beyond what I've seen so far in my lifetime. And then, right about, I had the job program run right before I got my Healy. And then I also started looking at job and career and life and thinking a degree would be fun. I'm here for a long time. That could be interesting. You know, go back into higher education. What else can I do with my business? I need to make some changes. What else could be fun? And I realized that I'm here for probably another 50 years. Now I'm 56 years old. That's an unusual awareness. But I started thinking about what I could do different. So when I got my Healy and started learning about it, I started working with all the deep systemic programs to contribute the frequencies to my body to create it as the vehicle for me and my consciousness to be here on the planet for a very long time and to keep creating a greater level of health than what is known here. So it's a really big ask. Yes, a big ask. And so what are you asking for? Would you like to just have a regular hands-on session? Would you like to have a taste of the Healy? Because I'm doing some of that. Would you like to have something in your hands that you could do your own sessions whenever you desire? You could get some guidance from me with having me help you hone your ask, be in that space of where two or more are gathered that connects into a higher energy, and ask questions and do some clearings about what is it you really want to create? What is it you'd really love to change? And we're going to talk about this and much more about how the Healy works in a little taster event coming up soon. Check my website. I'll probably have it on the classes page soon. It'll be free at this time anyway. And get with me if you want more information about what the heck it is and what it's doing. Because if I were you, I'd be asking that. I've been learning so much. I've had it for 2 months. I've got tons more stories to tell you. I've had other crazy things happen, like my crappy nails from doing shellac. Anyway, long story, I'll tell it on the next event, but they're better. No splitting, or you can't see it on the video. But anyway, it's like crazy weird things. But I wasn't sick when I started. But I have people who have had depression, anxiety, pain, things like that, that they're seeing changes. Sometimes they last, sometimes they're short. But that's why I'm so curious what happens when we do more sessions more often, because people have it in their hands. So anyway, if this sounds fun or interesting to you, I personally think that it is the future of energy work in one way, and that if we synergize everything we know between the hands-on, the consciousness tools, and what science is giving us, and there's a ton of science around this, both Newtonian physics, straight up physics, and quantum physics, and that realm of the crazy possible. So I can't wait to talk to you about it. Check. I will be doing some, it's probably going to be in this email or post, whatever I send, but I'll be doing a limited number of introductory priced sessions, probably for a limited time, because you know how that goes. You only have so much time that you can do for a limited price. So anyway, check and see wherever you saw this video, and it probably will tell you what's available. And I might have other people who would be willing to do it too, because I have some playmates in this realm, and I can't wait to see what it can create for you. So check it out, look for where to find more info, and sign up for a session or check out the product. I'll give you more interest or information on checking out the product later. It's kind of tricky because it's a German company. This thing just got approved in the US by the FDA, so they're so overwhelmed by so many people jumping in and saying, oh my gosh, this is amazing, that sometimes their website is funky. So I don't always just send out a buy link because, well, it'd be fun if you could actually get it from me, and then that affords us some things where we can play together with it in a different way, because we're connected through it. So if you really decide to do that, connect with me and I'll help you do it. If you just want to play an experience and see what it might contribute to you, and what you might really desire that you'd like to ask for, let's see it together. I can't wait. Talk to you later. Bye.